Okay, so this is a video all about how we do our first stage keyword research. We basically use tools like Ahrefs and then automations within Google Sheets to be able to share data with clients and be able to look at a keyword research in more detail and then break it down so we can analyze and refer to it slightly better than you typically would be able to do just using tools like Ahrefs alone. The way we structured the keyword research is the first stage is more high level. We've gone through, we selected all the keywords which we want to choose, and that's given us a monthly value and keyword value to then be able to project what it's going to be like in 6 months, 12 months, and be able to show a client like that. Often with SEO, predicting what the value is going to be like can be very hard, and it's often where we'll fall short to competitors or proposals for paid ads, because you can get a much more clear ROI in a very short period of time. I'll break down how we do it. There's a few different ways you can approach this, and then if you're interested in us sharing the keyword research too, which is looking at more granular specific pages and how within those pages we decide on what needs to be carried out, what the primary keyword is, secondary keywords, and then what the link gap analysis is for those. So that'd be potentially something they can share in the future as well. So in here is basically the calculation of all the keyword value and monthly value based off the keywords we've specifically selected from the import. It will make sense in a second. And then over here is you can select what you want this to be. So if your click-through rate is typically 3%, then head it for 3%. You might want to look at industry average as well, but roughly sort of in between that 2 to 5% typically will be fine. And then the website conversion rate, obviously what you're seeing on for your own personal conversion rate and what you project it to be, I guess. And then lead value, you can change that to be lead value, lifetime value, whatever's suitable, I guess, for the business. But typically this would be something like an email sign up. What do you see as the value for that? And then the import is the total number of imports within the keywords we selected. There's a few ways we can do the imports, so I'll just talk you through that. There's for Ahrefs, there's a competitor keyword export you can do, and then obviously uploading the Google Sheets, or there's a keyword explorer export. So that's where you just gone in, you've inputted your keywords, and then got results for like that. Ahrefs does two different Excel sheets for them, so we had to find a way around doing the import and making sure that everything from this point onwards would be able to transfer over correctly. So we created a few buttons for that, but I'll just show you what I mean. So first we'll do a competitor export. So say we're targeting the bike industry or biking industry, then we want to look at mountain biking to start with. So we're on this mountain bikes page, and we can also do it like this. So we can type in my mountain bike and we get a list of competitors here, and we can export, or we can head into their results for these specific pages within here and get a list of the keywords. And then I obviously have it in a UK setting, it's based in the UK, and then export over here. So basically, Even Cycles, we've just taken all of their keywords for this exact URL, mountain bikes, and then we can go along, we can do this for a fair few clients. So we're basically soaking up all the keywords which are the top competitors are ranking for, and usually we'll target keywords which are quite broad and generic to start with, and the top pages are usually gonna, it depends obviously what niche and keywords you're going for, but they're usually going to have a fair few, if thousands or hundreds, a list of keywords within there, so it speeds up the process a fair bit. Then we'll head back into this keyword sheet, and we just want to do file, import, upload. Ooh, already done that. On dictionary, There we go. And we want to do just append the current sheet every time, detect automatically. So you see that's given a full list there, and I'll show you in a second why it's structured differently. But if we want to do 2 in here, upload, it's done that again. It's loving the dictionary. I can't remember if I did even cycles last time. Anyway, I did do it. Here you can see. Cancel that. Import, upload. Okay. No, don't detect automatically. No, do detect current sheet. There we go. So now we've got the results for both these competitors. If I scroll down, you can see this is the trends down here. And then I'm going to head into here, and then we're going to do import data to import sheet. Now the reason we have this section in here is because there are 2 different Excel sheets, whether you want to do a normal keyword import or a competitor import. Script attached to this document, need your permission to run. So this bit as well you'll want to remember to do if you're duplicating our sheet. So you want to head into your Google account and then just allow in here. Sometimes that layout can be slightly different, but just allow without security mode, I think. Okay, so then you want to head in and then import data to import sheet, and then that will start filling out the data within here. And then I want to show you how we do the keywords. So let's just take a load of keywords from here. I'll just do this, Keyword Explorer, let's put 1 in. But you can copy and paste as many keywords you want in that section. And then it will, let's do 2 to show you. Okay, so we've got 2 in here. Let's go matching terms so we get slightly more results. And then we want to export all of these. Export. So this layout here, you'll see keyword difficulty, volume, global clicks is slightly different to keyword SF, volume, keyword difficulty, CPC. So because the layout is different, we have to be able to first import into this area, which then imports in this import sheet. So we go import, upload. Replace spreadsheet. Just replace the whole spreadsheet. We don't want to do that. Let's head back. Right, that is an issue. Let's history. Store this current version. Okay, hopefully these imports will still be there. Okay, nice. So I think you can import both at the same time, but to be sure, I just like getting rid of the previous ones to done. It also means you can just see what you're working with. And then if it's slightly different structure, then uploading and appending to current sheet. Append to current sheet, detect automatically. Okay, you see this is why the structure is different, because it's got a hashtag down the side as well, and then it's laid out up here. So then we want to head in here, and then we want to do import data to import sheet. Okay, and you can even do import header cleanup. So when you've imported all of them into here at the same time, then you can do import header cleanup, and then when you import data to import sheet, it's not going to pick the headers up in this area as well. So then once we got them in here, these are going to automatically carry over into the research area. And this is when we start selecting where we want the keywords to go. So to be able to select your categories, first we want to head down into here. So say we want road bike, mountain bike. Let's look at another one of these things. High traffic keyword, full suspension bikes. Okay, let's just take full suspension as one of the categories as an example. So for this is quite particular. We need to duplicate. Then we create the category name. Then we copy the category name. Then double click in the keyword area, and we just want to change the formula to have the category name within the formula twice as well. So don't forget that it's over here as well. It's very easy to go wrong with these bits, and then it all starts falling to pieces if one element is wrong. So we've got full suspension bike, road bike, and mountain bike. And then I'm going to even put in blog here, which is what we usually do. And then as you're sieving through anything which you think might be suitable for a future blog, we can basically just add it to the blog section. And this is where this sheet comes in incredibly helpful later on, because when you're there doing content ideation, you can refer back to this sheet and go, well, what haven't we selected yet? And then just start flicking through the list, and you can see all the results on them fairly quickly. And so it's the same process for the blog. We're just going to come in here, blog, and that is going to be lowercase. That's going to be lowercase, and the reason that was already as blog is because we haven't updated the mountain bike section in here, and that was previously the blog page. There we go. Okay, so that's done. Right, we want to head back into the research area. Now, any keywords which we want to select and carry over, we have to mark with yes, and then we have to say what the target page is. So we can filter in here to include mountain. Okay. No, that's not what we want to do. It's sort by condition. Text contains, that's it. Mountain. Okay. Right, so then we've got all the mountain bike keywords in here. We can then also filter from A to Z. I didn't want to do that. A to Z. So then we've got all the results for mountain bike keywords with the traffic A to Z. That doesn't work either, so a massive cock up on my part there. Actually, it has. Here we go. No, it hasn't. It's done some of them. It hasn't done all of them. So ignore that. Anyway, we filtered it by mountain bikes here. So then we want to carry over the... So with the research area, you want to select the target keywords as yes. And then we want to select the category page we want them to go to. So say we were targeting full suspension as the new category. Let's just see if we did put full suspension in there. Come back in here. Let's first filter by full suspension. Oh, text contains. Or let's just say we knew that the category full suspension often mentioned the word full, but we wanted some flexibility just in case it didn't mention suspension. We'll just put full in there, and then we can start getting a list of all the keywords which we could potentially select. And you can do that a fair few times for each different category. If you haven't got that many keywords, then by all means just flick through without filtering. But this way I find is the most appropriate when you're exporting huge amounts of keywords. So we want to come in here and we just yes, copy and paste the category area, making sure that there's no errors with spacings or uppercase and lowercase, and then just dragging and dropping to the ones you want, or just copy and pasting as you go through. So say we knew we wanted these, boom, boom. And then what that's going to do is it's going to carry these over in here. Then once you've got them in here, we can start selecting what we want to be the primary keyword and what we want to be the secondary keyword with 1 and 2. So if we just drag this in here, we know that the search volume for full suspension mountain bike is 30,000. So we want that as probably the primary category, and that's just going to highlight it green. And it makes it at a later date, when we've got the secondary keyword stage, a little bit easier just to come in here and to pick out the keywords when you can visually see them, and anyone else coming into the keyword sheet to be able to instantly see what we're targeting. And then the secondary keywords for a page or category, which you can mark as 2. Now, what I like to do with the blog as well, and you can just do it how you want, I guess, but this is the way we do it. If we go none, or let's just see if they've got any blog. Actually, a good way of finding blog ones is coming in here and just putting queries. So how to mountain bike, and then you can do what, just go through who, what, when, and where, and then other query based questions. What is MTB bike? And then we want to target yes, and then we're just going to mark that as blog. And let's say we want to do it for all of these. So it makes in the future selecting doing content ideation and selecting blogs so much faster. So we come in here and we can see, right, this is some of the blog ideas we've got already. And when we've blown this out to be 100, 200 results, a really good way of flicking through and going, right, what blogs do we want to do in the future? We're going to mark them as 2, MTB, and then we can come through and see that we haven't done that yet. And then what blogs have we already done? We mark them as 1. And you can do that how you want. If you just want the 1 and 2 to be priorities, so what blogs are we going to prioritize, or what's going to be a primary keyword for a blog 1, what's going to be secondary keyword, so you can pick and choose how you want to do it. And then once we've selected all those keywords, we come back in here and we can start getting stats for the keywords we've selected. So based off the ones we selected for full suspension and blog, the estimated monthly value and the estimated keyword value is 7,460. The total keyword value is not reading correctly, so there is something going wrong with the Google Sheet, but we'll fix that and make sure that's working. And then this can change. So say we've changed the lead value to $5, then this will update automatically. You can see it's a lot lower. It's just a really easy way to visualize and show the client where you project them to be, and also them to be able to refer to as you're carrying out your SEO project going forward. One last thing before we go, this is also the SERP features area, so you can just get an idea on what type of SERP features you want to be targeting. And if we do this and filter it in here, we can come in and we can go filter by X, and we can see all of the image pack SERP features and what keywords we want to be targeting for image pack SERPs, I guess. That's basically everything which I think is important for this. If you've got any questions, then get in touch and let me know. If this is something you want us to carry out for you, then get in touch as well. We can have a conversation about doing the first stage and potentially the second stage keyword research for you, and any other SEO work as well. We'll probably be sharing some more automations and tools we'll be doing in the near future. So yeah, I guess keep an eye out. Cheers.